Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. I'm back in the gym. Finally, the first day going after my WrestleMania trip. I'm off to work. I'm going to be getting Taco Bell as normal. Give me a bean and cheesy rice burrito. I got to get some gas and then clock in and work first nighttime shift in a good little while. But it was good to go back to work yesterday, get back into the shape of things, really start kicking some ass. The WrestleMania trip is still fresh in my mind. I'm still riding that high, and I'm starting to put things together to see what's going to be happening going into Extreme Rules. You have Seth Rollins is now your WWE champion. Of course, they blew off the feud with him and Brock Lesnar, with Brock Lesnar being suspended on Monday Night Raw by Stephanie McMahon for just going out there and just F5ing everyone, hitting the cameraman 3 times, going after Michael Cole, taking out Booker T and JBL. Everybody got their ass kicked on Monday Night Raw. But Brock is being sent home. More than likely will be being brought back for a big, huge SummerSlam event. Big rumors, Triple H versus Rock, Brock versus Seth. Lots of different directions that they could be going down, but of course now we have to start putting together what is going to happen at Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules, to me, you have basically a champion, you've got 2 #1 contenders, and you have to figure out what you're going to be doing with them. Honestly, in my opinion, the best situation that they could be going with is going Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Of course, Randy Orton never got a rematch, never had a one-on-one match, never had any kind of a match going after the WWE Championship. After WrestleMania 30, losing his title to Daniel Bryan, the Authority went on and basically started doing the Evolution thing, going after the Shield for the pay-per-views after that. And even though Randy kept asking for chances to go after the championship, just kept on being put into different feuds. Of course, he had the match against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, which was supposed to sort of be like a #1 contendership thing, and ended up not being it. Cena lost the championship to Brock Lesnar, which led to the rematch at Night of Champions, and whole sorts of bullshit on down the way from there, of course, with both of those guys having to take time off, with Reigns missing time due to his hernia surgery, and Orton being taken out by Rollins with the double curb stomp on Monday Night Raw. I believe he was off of television for 4 months. But Orton is in a situation where basically he beat the new champion. They do this a lot with guys who cash in, especially on the same card. You will see them lose a match, or especially lose a big match the night before, to set up who the new #1 contender is going to be. I know that everyone's looking at the direction of Roman Reigns. He got the big push by winning the Royal Rumble, being the #1 contender in the main event of WrestleMania, and all the cameras and all the bright lights were shot on this guy. And honestly, where they go from there, I have no clue. But honestly, in my opinion, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton in a 3-way for the WWE Championship has no appeal to me whatsoever. I want to see the one-on-one match. Orton still needs to get his revenge on Rollins. I know that he did get the win with the big super RKO, with reversing the curb stomp into one, with basically him, stepping up out of the curb stomp, sending Seth Rollins straight up into the air instead of sending him down, and then hitting him with the RKO on the way down. It was very impressive. It was very cool to see live. But I definitely think that, when these matches were planned out, my big question was, when is Seth going to be using that Money in the Bank briefcase? Because you would think that Orton and Rollins would be going on this sort of a 3-month long feud, what WWE does a lot. Now, that would leave Roman Reigns sitting on the outside, looking for somebody to fight. Is Triple H going to want to have another match where he sort of sees his matches at WrestleMania as something to step out of? And like last year, he fought in the next 2 pay-per-views after WrestleMania in the main events, fighting alongside Evolution. Is he going to have to fight Big Show and Kane, a match that nobody really wants to see, to make this guy continually look strong? But in my mind, you want to keep Roman strong. You don't want to see him going into matches and losing. You want to keep this guy fresh, so once it is his turn, he can go out there and he can beat somebody, become champion. I don't think there's a doubt in anybody's mind that Roman Reigns is going to be a champion someday. It just wasn't his time at WrestleMania 31. I don't think that WWE wanted to see this guy put out there as winning the big one, and the fans just turning on him. And I know that you could turn the sound on and put on some YouTube music video in the background when you show this memory, down the road. But people will always remember all those 70,000 people booing the hell out of him. Roman had a lot of fans. There was a girl 2 rows behind us that was crying because he lost the match. And we sort of felt bad for her, but at the same time, it was kind of funny. But I don't know. I want to see Randy go one-on-one against Seth. What that means for Roman, I got no clue. I don't want to see him sitting on the sideline not having a match at Extreme Rules. He's got to be doing something. But we'll have to see. You got John Cena. You got Daniel Bryan with their mid-card championships. A lot more wrestling on the card now, it seems. And Extreme Rules looks like it could be a good show. Just a question mark on what is going to be the main event.